What's going on, guys? I'm Pinsetter1991, starting a live broadcast. Just going to be drawing some stuff again. Let me go on to YouTube really quick and so I can see the comment section just in case you guys ask me any questions or whatever. (1991) starting a live broadcast. Just going to be drawing some stuff again. Let me go on to the audio sounds pretty good. Just checking that. Okay. Comment tracker. We'll do that and we should be good. Okay. I'm working on an outline. Let me get my reference image up here. This paper is Frisket film, which is what I used in the last one when I was drawing Destiny, the traveler. And it's basically sticker, kind of like sticker paper. It's clear though. And the consistency of it is just perfect. It's kind of like rubber, stretchy. And it works great for putting down on watercolor paper because it doesn't like tear the paper when you pull it off. So I'm making an outline of a chameleon right now because that's going to be my next drawing. I actually have a pet chameleon, and his colors are just amazing. So I've been wanting to draw one for a while, or draw him. His name's Gerard. It's pretty awesome. Here, I'll show you guys the reference image. Let's see. Cameraman? No, that's not what I want. Capture, Q&A, showcase, screen share. There we go. Image. Yeah. So that is Gerard, the chameleon. Whoa, that didn't work. That was weird. Let's try that again. Screen share. Yeah, we'll do desktop. Start screen share. Okay. There we go. That's the guy that I'm going to be drawing. And you can see, well, that he was sleeping when I took that picture. But I have other pictures of him that I'll also be referencing, like, we'll minimize this all. Well, you can see the one's my background image, but here's the same one. It's very cool, bright colors, panther chameleon. So it's going to be tough to get the scales. That's going to take, it's going to be really hit or miss. It's going to be interesting. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I've never drawn scales before. Let's switch this back to, there we go. Never drawn scales before, so That'll be interesting, to say the least. Okay. Get my reference image back up here. So my last video, I ran completely out of space on my computer because I'm recording in 1080p HD, and that makes these ridiculously huge file sizes that I have to deal with. So I went out and bought, well, actually I ordered it off of Amazon, but it's an external hard drive. Here, I'll show you guys really quick. It's this Western Digital My Passport. So that's a 1 terabyte external hard drive, and just moving Final Cut Pro and all my video, well, yeah, all my video from the last project and a few videos from other projects, that took up half of the space. Took up 500 gigabytes. So I've already used up half the space on this, just on one video. Can you believe that? It wasn't just on the video, but Final Cut Pro program, the video, and yeah. So I go through a lot of space recording in 1080p. But cool thing is once I'm done with the video and it's totally edited and uploaded, I can delete the files if I want. And just, because it's up on YouTube already, I don't have to really worry about it. This is going to be kind of hard to cut because he's got a bunch of spikes on his back, and I don't want to go through with scissors and try to cut each spike. Maybe that will be easier. I was messing around with X-Acto knife again, but this thing's getting pretty dull. I need to get a new one of these. So I don't know. I'm trying to decide what's going to work out best. He's a really awesome looking chameleon, though. He's got spikes on his nose, spikes under his chin, spikes on his back. He looks like a dragon. He's got this tail. That's pretty much the outline, though. Except for the spikes. I just haven't done all the spikes yet. That's what's going to be hard. I guess I'll go for it. Let's see how it turns out. Man, cutting these is gonna suck so bad. Freaking spikes. This might turn out terrible. You never know. Because I'm still fairly new at watercolor. I have not worked much with it at all. I've only done a couple of paintings. So I plan to do this all in watercolor again. Just because I'm having fun with it. My medium of choice has always been charcoal. Ever since I saw this artist at the fair, I was working at a county fair. It was the Orange County Fair where I saw this guy. It's just an Asian artist. He's from China. His name's Frank Su. And what he does is he has a little stand that he sets up and he starts doing portraits of people. You can pay him, depends on how much detail you want to go into on the portrait or you want him to draw. He'll charge like, I don't know, $10 for a caricature, you know, really basic cartoon-like portrait. Or if you want a super detailed one, I think it's like $60. But man, you guys wouldn't believe how amazing this guy's portraits are. And he does it all in charcoal. And that's what really got me into it. I'm just like, wow, look at that guy. I saw him, first time I saw him I was about 13 years old. I was like, oh, I got to get into this. So I went out and bought some cheap charcoal sticks or charcoal pencils from the store and started. And if you guys have seen my first charcoal drawings or portrait attempts, oh, you guys would laugh. Freaking terrible. And I really should have kept those. Well, maybe not. The only reason I would have kept them is if I had known that I was going to be making YouTube videos, because people ask me sometimes, they're like, you know, they send me their pictures all the time on my Facebook page, and for me to check them out and let them know how they're doing. And sometimes they feel discouraged because they're like, you know, I'm getting a little bit better, but I'm still pretty bad. I can't draw. And I'm like, if only I had if only I had those drawings that I did back when I was first starting, you guys would know that I had the same problem. It just takes a lot of practice. It's a nonstop process. I've said it before. It's like you're never gonna like be the best or you're never gonna get to that point where you're the best that you're ever gonna be. Well, until you die, I guess. But it's a lifelong process. Just never stop drawing. You will always get better and improve and find new techniques. All right, here comes the fun part. We got to cut this guy out. This X-Acto knife isn't even that sharp anymore. It's getting pretty old. All right, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna start here just for the heck of it. And yeah. All right, we're about 2% done. Not even. We're 0.5% done with cutting this thing out. I don't know if the X-Acto knife is going to work, you guys. It's not going through it very well. I think I'll switch to scissors and see how far I get. think what I'll do is cut off the corners. Oh man, scissors aren't even working very good because these things are apparently pretty dull too. I might have to go find some better ones. Yep, these things, I'm not gonna deal with those. I'll be right back, guys. Find some better scissors. Okay. These ones, they're the same brand, but these ones feel sharper. We'll see how it goes. Oof, not much better. Well, yeah, these are all right. Back here, they're kind of dull, but up here, as long as I keep cutting towards the tip of them, I shouldn't have any problems. Oh yeah, these are way better. So once I get to all those spikes, that's when I'm gonna have problems. Oh, somebody commented. Who is what? Oh, the Ninja Apocalypse. Smiley face. Right on. Smiley face right back at you. I should start doing these earlier. Well, I feel like this is a pretty good time. I'm in California, so it's about 7 o'clock right now, but I should definitely have like a set time because right now it's just totally random when I show up online. I'm trying to think of like a day. I was mentioning that in another video. Maybe every Friday night at 6 o'clock Pacific time. Watch me draw live. I don't know what time would work best. Maybe, yeah, maybe Friday nights. It'll probably be, well, it'll definitely be subject to change whatever day I choose. Because I always end up, sometimes I end up with classes. Ooh, I just thought of something. Nah, we should be fine. I'm thinking this is for those of you joining in later, this is a Chameleon. And I'll show you the reference image one more time because it's pretty sweet. Let's see, screen share, image, start. Yeah, so that's the reference image. Oh wait, present one. Okay, cool. Now you guys can see it good. So that's my Chameleon. His name's Gerard. And I took that picture of him last night. He was sleeping and his colors are just amazing. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try and paint you. It'll probably turn out terrible because I never painted anything like that before. And scales, man, scales are gonna be tough. I've never drawn or painted scales. So we'll see how it goes. He's pretty awesome though. Cool pet. Pretty hard to take care of though. It takes a lot of stuff because just little things like chameleons don't drink standing water, for example. So you can't just put like a bowl of water in the bottom of their cage and expect them to drink it. They live in trees, so in the morning they actually lick the dew or raindrops off of the leaves. So you have to spray them every morning, spray the leaves. Or I actually have a little mister that I have it rigged up on a timer, so it automatically sprays them or sprays his plants down every morning, so he can just drink like that. But you know, that's one thing. There's quite a bit that goes into taking care of these things. So you got to have like all that stuff planned out before you buy one. All right, I'll put you guys back on the live view screen share. Okay. Let me know if you guys could see that. I'm still figuring out the settings and the, you know, all the tricks to live streaming. I haven't done it enough to know everything yet, but hopefully you guys could see the reference image I was showing you. Getting close to having them cut out. So again, this is Frisket film paper. I don't know the brand of it, but you can see what it does is, here, let me get this zoomed in better or focused better. Where is, there you are. We'll do autofocus and see how that does. Will you focus? Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, so here's a piece of the Frisket film. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do manual focus because, oh, there's my phone. Hang on, guys. Be right back. Call from wireless caller. You guys can listen in on my conversation. Hello. Hey, what's up? Oof, she's not going to be on until like midnight. Yeah, and they've got some kind of like special exhibitors party or something tonight, so she's going to be there super late. So, yeah. I'm working on the chameleon drawing, and I'm actually broadcasting live on YouTube, so my subscribers are listening in on my conversation right now. Well, they can't hear you, they can just hear me. All right, talk to you later. Hop on YouTube if you want to watch. Bye. Yeah, that was my sister. She's pretty cool. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Something about chameleons, probably. Okay, I'm getting some comments. Oh, Puerto Rico. That's awesome. You're in Puerto Rico. Yeah, painting that will definitely be a challenge. It's going to be ridiculous. I do have a couple of interesting, little tricks that I'm going to try and do. One of which is, as I'm painting it, while the paint is still wet, you can actually sprinkle salt onto the painting and get some interesting effects there. So I'm thinking that might give me some scales or something close to it. We'll see. It's going to be a grand journey. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Creo que hablan español en Puerto Rico, ¿no es cierto? Here's a trivia question. And I knew it. Well, it's technically a territory of the United States, even though Puerto Rico maintains its language and its culture and all of that fun stuff. But technically, it's President Obama. So I said, Obama, and everybody looked at me like I was an idiot. But I was right. $10 p.m. Man, it's pretty late over there. Well, it's not that late, but it's getting there. I wonder what time would be like most convenient, because, you know, over in Europe, it's getting pretty dang late. Over in Asia, it's probably starting to be morning over there by now. So I wonder if there's like a specific time that works good for everybody. Oof. Okay, starting with the spikes. This is going to be the fun part. Oh, I remember what I was talking about now. Right before I got on the phone, I was showing you guys this. I was showing you guys what the Frisket film was. So what it is, here's a piece of it so I can show you, is it peels apart. Get some more light. I don't know if that'll help. But it peels off, and you're left with this film, and it's sticky. It's like kind of like tape. So what's going to happen is take this chameleon shape, and we'll peel it off, stick it onto the paper, and I'll be able to paint all around it, all the background, and then at the end I'll be able to peel it off and paint the chameleon separately. So that's my plan. We'll find out if it's going to work or not. Might turn out terrible. It very well might. So I'm working on cutting out all the little spikes that he has at the top, and it's kind of a pain. I haven't even gotten one done yet. Okay, making a little bit of progress there. Hey, there's one. There's some good schools in Puerto Rico. While we're on the subject, my buddy is studying ortodontología. That's like, he's going to become an orthodontist. And my friend from my Spanish class, and he's trying to get into a school down there in Puerto Rico. These spikes are going to be the death of me. All right. I'm not even recording right now on my good camera because I figured I'll just start recording once I actually start painting something, because I didn't want to deal with setting that whole thing up right now. I actually had to make a little like wooden thing and drill it into my wall. Hey, I'm out of focus, aren't I? Let me get back in focus. Use something that you guys can. We'll use this. Focus in on that. It actually doesn't look too bad. And that's about good. Save. All right. All right, continuing onward with the spikes. That's awesome. Reading the comment. Mekimaru, your videos really inspired me to start drawing, like way back. That's awesome. How old was I when I uploaded my first video? I was probably 16. Because I was mentioning earlier, I first really got into drawing when I was about 13. But man, I sucked. I was bad. I tried to do portraits. Yeah, they turned out like little elves. Like their ears were way too big. Their eyes were way too big. Didn't even fit on their faces. But yeah, once I hit about 16 years old, I took an art class in high school. And man, that's what really helped me, because my art teacher was awesome. Mr. Hicks was his name. And yeah, I learned a lot. And he covered like a little bit of everything. We learned, we had the whole school year, but he divided it all up. So we did a little bit of painting, a little bit of drawing, a little bit of printmaking, a little bit of sculpture. So we broke it all up. We even did like, he had us watch The Nightmare Before Christmas and some of that Tim Burton kind of stuff when we were getting into sculpture, because all of those awesome stop motion movies are all, little armatures built out of clay and whatnot, claymation. So that really got me into Tim Burton, and man, huge respect for that guy. Tim Burton is awesome. The last movie I watched, the last Tim Burton movie, was Frankenweenie. I don't know if you guys have seen that one. It's about the kid that makes his dog, well, brings his dog back to life because it got hit by a car. I just love the animation and the characters and the colors, or lack thereof, in lots of parts. A lot of it's kind of black and white and gloomy, like Corpse Bride. There's a scene where he's in the city and people are, sweeping the streets and guys like chopping heads off of fish and stuff, but it's all, I love it. So that kind of stuff was huge inspiration for my charcoal drawings, because all you have to work with is black and white. I mean, there are like colored charcoals, but yeah, I've never really worked with any of that. And I guess the more common thing would be chalk pastels, and that stuff's kind of weird to work with too, because it's so soft. It's like it's not the same texture as charcoal, because it goes on, and man, you can wipe it right off the page if you're not careful, because it's just so powdery. At least the brand that I bought was. Maybe there's better brands out there, but I don't know, it didn't go so well with me. Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas, classic. I like the effects too. I still don't know how they made those effects. Like on the parts where, if you know how stop motion works, it's kind of a pain in the butt trying to film that stuff, because you've got all these little puppets. Well, they're not really puppets, they're just little sculptures, and they're highly detailed. You got to move them, take a picture, move them, take a picture. You're taking all of these pictures to create movement, and then you've got like fog and stuff like that, and it's just like, how do you even do that? Like, I'm sure there's, the explanation is it's got to be on the internet. Everything's on the internet. But that's pretty amazing stuff. All right, we're making some progress. All these dang spikes. It's not bad. Hopefully it will work. Yo espero que sí. Tengo que seguir practicando español para que no lo olvide. Saying, gotta keep practicing my Spanish. Mis vecinos son guatemaltecos, entonces cuando los veo, trato de hablar español con ellos para seguir mejorando y perfeccionándolo. Pero es difícil aprender otros idiomas. Español no es tan difícil, pero Mi cuñado está aprendiendo árabe. Y qué complicado. Sorry, guys. I'm like going off in a rant in Spanish at the moment because there's a Puerto Rican watching my videos. Figured I'd practice a little bit. I mean, there's a Puerto Rican in the chat. All right, that's not too bad. We're making progress for sure. It's gonna suck if this doesn't turn out good. It's like, dang it. Cut all these spikes for nothing. So where's everybody else from? Does anyone else want to chime in on the comments? I'm curious. Let's make this more interesting. Now I'm getting into the smaller spikes. That makes things funner. That one didn't turn out very good. This is probably pretty boring to watch. I'll show you guys the reference image again for any new people that haven't seen it. That's my chameleon sleeping. So that's what I'm drawing. I was thinking about doing like, I've been trying to think of what I want to draw for Halloween, because back when I made more videos, because I haven't been making as many as I used to, took a freaking long break there for a while. But I used to try and do like themes, you know, when Halloween rolled around. Wait, I'm reading comments. You have to have insane patience for that kind of filming. Yes. It's ridiculous. Your Spanish is better than most people. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Oh, y un mexicano, Luis Granda. ¿De dónde eres? Yo tengo un amigo mexicano que vive en Nogales, el estado de Sonora, por la frontera con Arizona. Sí, se llama Sergio, es un buen amigo. Dale Juan. Dale Juan? That's the city? O el estado. No conozco mucho de México. He ido a los partes más bonitos nomás, como Tijuana. No, sé que hay partes bien bonitos de México. Solo conozco Tijuana, porque vivo cerca de Tijuana, ¿eh? Es como, ¿qué? 2 horas de mi casa, manejando al sur nomás. Ah, pero sí, me gustaría conocer otras partes, porque sé que hay partes bien bonitas de México, como ¿cómo se llama? Chichén Itzá, los pirámides que tienen ahí, bien chéveres. Toda la historia maya, azteca, es increíble. Me gustaría conocer esos lugares, pero nunca he podido, desafortunadamente. Anyways, I got sidetracked again. Like I was saying, I used to do like themes with my drawings. Like around Halloween was when I made the what's it called? The castle, haunted castle drawing, the one with the graveyard. And I would try to do that at least whenever a holiday came up. I would try and draw something that related to it at least. So I'm thinking about drawing something for Halloween this year, and a couple things have crossed my mind. I really like zombies and stuff like that. Halloween is fun, man. It's like one of my favorite holidays. I've also thought about doing a zombie chameleon since I'm drawing chameleons, and I don't know how this one will turn out. Maybe a zombie version would turn out cool, because I don't know, I like getting into like skeletal structures and all that stuff, because let's be honest, skulls and stuff like that, they're pretty cool in a weird sort of morbid way. They're still cool though. So maybe a zombie chameleon that has part of its skin missing so you can see its skeleton underneath. Or just a person, I don't know. Could draw something. My class got canceled tonight, luckily. Normally I'd be at an English class right now. That's not fun. But it got canceled. So I am home. I was like, hey, now I can draw some more. It's every Monday and Wednesday. I've got that English class. Hey, it's my sister, Allie Minter. What's up? The other thing is, I see your guys' comments like way late. There's a delay, unfortunately. So you guys are gonna be saying stuff, and it's gonna be like maybe a minute or two after that I actually reply. So don't think I'm ignoring you. Just have patience, and I'll see your comment eventually once it loads. It's not actually your comments that are delayed, it's my video. So you guys are hearing me late. So that's why it takes so long for me to reply. I am studying just general stuff right now. Um, Pretty much majoring in Spanish at the moment because that's the only class I'm taking other than the basics, like math and English and all that stuff. So I'm not majoring in anything right now. Hang on just a sec, guys. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I need to go feed my dogs really quick and make my sister dinner. So I don't know if I if I should just leave this going because it's gonna be about, well, it shouldn't take too long. It should only take about 5 minutes, but if I should leave this recording or I don't know. I don't know. I guess I will. But anyways, like I was saying, just before I leave for a second, yeah, I'm studying general education and Spanish is pretty much what I'm majoring in at the moment. But I don't think I will make a career out of Spanish. I would like to. That'd be super fun to teach Spanish. But not sure. I've kind of been leaning more towards like medicine, like nursing or something along those lines. So yeah, I don't know. I'll have to keep you guys posted on what I decide to do. Okay, guys, I'll be back in just a minute. Yeah, hang tight. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that, guys. My dogs were complaining because they were hungry. And I made my sister some dinner really quick as well. So, Mekimaru, you are studying accounting currently. That's cool. I know a career by, like an art career would be amazing. Like I've thought about that. Maybe I could do like online classes or something. Well, that's kind of what I'm doing right now, but they're all free, pretty much. But I don't know. You look at people like Mark Crilly. If you've heard of him, you probably have because he's pretty well known on YouTube. He's amazing. He's an excellent artist. He's made a pretty successful job out of art. He's got a bunch of books that he's written and sold, and lots of subscribers. I think he has, I want to say something ridiculous, like 2 million. I don't know if it's that high, but he has a lot of subscribers. So he's doing pretty good on YouTube. All right, I'll bring you guys back to live view. There we go. Pretty much have all the spikes done going down his back. He does have some spikes under his chin that I need to do. And I think, well, some on his nose, and then I think we're pretty much done with this guy. So I'm gonna do those really quick. Let's see. I think I pretty much got it down. Cutting out these spikes isn't as hard as it was. Still a pain though. Not easy. All right, Mekimaru, it was nice talking to you. Have fun at work. Get a good night's sleep. And I hope it turns out great too. Can't promise it's going to turn out great. I can just hope. I was just going through my head on like all the different ways I could do these spikes, trying to think of what would work best, because I had originally thought that I would make it completely smooth all along the back, and then I would use this liquid Frisket and try and like paint on the spikes and then peel them off later with the liquid Frisket. But that seems like it'd be a lot harder than what I'm doing now, just dealing with it and cutting them all out. I'm ending up with tons of little scraps of paper all over my desk, but whatever. Clean those up. All right, one step closer. The other idea that came to mind for making these stupid spikes was to actually make the back smooth, then go through and just like cut out a bunch of squares of this Frisket film and then lay each square on top of each other just so that the corners were sticking up. But yeah, no, forget that. That would have been a pain. So I'm just going to deal with it and cut them all out by hand. Almost done. All right. I think I'm done. I think I am done. I'll look at this thing really quick. A couple little touch-up areas. The tail should probably be cleaned up a little bit. But I think that is pretty close. Yeah. The other cool thing is I've always had a problem with getting music for my videos. It's kind of a nightmare because of all the copyright issues out there. So I've just been making my own music lately, and I already have the song recorded for this drawing. I recorded it today, so you guys will get to hear that. And actually, I think I'm gonna end here because I need to get everything prepared for the painting process, and that's gonna take quite a while. So I did get this all cut out though, which is quite a feat. But before I go, I'll give you guys a sneak peek of this song because I've got my guitar with me. Make sure it's tuned. Okay. So I'll play this song and then I'm taking off, guys. Oh, and this song is extremely hard, so I'm definitely going to screw up. I can pretty much guarantee it. But I'll just try and play it off. All right, that's all I'm going to play for now. That's the song that will be in the next video. Still rusty, but after a bunch of recordings, I finally got it recorded today. And it's not my song. I didn't write it. It's called Drifting by Andy McKee. But it took me a long time to learn. So I hope you guys enjoy that. So keep an eye out for the video. I'll be making more of these live broadcasts pretty soon because obviously this drawing is far from finished, or this painting, but at least I have this outline done. So I'm going to get all that ready and I will be broadcasting again eventually. I can't say exactly when because I still haven't made a schedule. So you guys let me know what time would be best. I have school Mondays and Wednesdays, so I'm thinking maybe Friday nights, or I don't know. Let me know. Leave some comments. All right, guys, take care. I will see you later.